This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Trevor Morehouse. The guy's legendary in these parts.
Bullshit. It's camp lore. There's no such person as Trevor Morehouse.
Who's Trevor Morehouse?
The camp boogeyman.
Look, my older sister swears she knows someone whose brother's friend disappeared up here.
What is this, 6 degrees of mutilation?
Oh, anybody want to play Bloody Murder?
Sounds fun. Let's play.
It always helps to know who you're looking for. And you guys, remember to keep an eye out for Trevor Morehouse.
Jason, just show yourself so we can get this over with.
Relax, it's only me.
You loser, you scared the shit out of me.
Could there be anything to these Trevor Morehouse stories?
Somebody help me!
Oh, great. Why don't you just paste a sign on my back that says, please, kill next?
Talking about another slasher movie franchise, another horror movie saga. We are talking about the Friday the 13th-esque inspired Bloody Murder. The UK has this as Scream Bloody Murder, and it was produced by both Lionsgate under their Artisan label, New City Releasing, and Mainline. The latter, which is known for a lot of their Skinemax, softcore thrillers and movies, but they would occasionally mix in cop and murder subplots, make it be, a part action mystery movie mixed in with psycho thrillers and sex. And this essentially is much the same kind of thing. Some people have found it to be too much like Scream because there's a lot of meta, breaking the fourth wall humor. Either way, these are just laid back fun. I was looking at a lot of these actors and it's like, yeah, they pretty much all did only just independent and straight to TV movies. And one of them I was like, yeah, he's been in a bunch of Skinemax films. I can't find his name, but I've seen this motherfucker's face. But all in all, some people found them boring. That's about right. It's just, they're pretty much just 10 little Indians, but at a camping resort, and it's nothing to write home about. But you ask most slasher fans or video store guys who seeked out anything similar to this, they'll tell you these are fun movies. And they make up for their lack of originality by just being fast-paced, and again, everybody looks like they had a fun time. The camera angles aren't bad, not remarkable by any stretch, which says a lot because you can find plenty of good camera work that elevates other B pictures, but this is pretty comfortable just getting straight to just the kills and showering and sexcapades and adventure and hiking. And
come on, everybody, listen up. We got a lot of work over the next few days before we lock this place down.
So what's tonight's mischief?
How about a game of blood murder?
Actually, I think I'm gonna pass. Tracy's brother Jason disappeared up here about 5 years ago. The locals claim it was Trevor Morehouse.
Trevor Morehouse is just some fictitious local psychopath to get campers. Very funny, dickhead.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
you're not dealing with some Johnny-come-lately camp psychopath.
Just everybody pretty much does what they've been paid to do, and the California scenery is nice. But either way, like these made it into even just being mentioned in various slasher and psycho thriller and horror movie review books. So that says a lot. If you can actually be critiqued and reevaluated by different film scholars, that's something. But yeah, I mean, it's basically a Skinemax movie with some slasher fare that elevates it from a 2 a.m. Goofy movie to at least a 10 p.m. romp. You could watch this with more than one person without pissing off the boyfriend or girlfriend saying, "Hey, you're watching porn." I'm like, okay, well, it's got those elements, but I applaud any studio that wanted to do something different for a change. Most of the crew has pretty much worked on all kinds of different movies, but wasn't offensive, really got straight to it. And there was a third movie that's basically an unofficial sequel and regurgitation of a mass killer with a chainsaw called The Graveyard.
You ready to face your demons, Jack?
What was that?
His head and his hands were missing.
This is a mistake. We shouldn't be here, you guys.
Come out, wherever you are!
Hello? Who's there?
The graveyard. Fear is buried here.
I saw that there was a fourth movie in some market. I could neither find it, nor did I see what it really had to do with it. So I think that's just typical marketing PR crap. All three of these, Bloody Murder 1 and 2 and The Graveyard, all we're seeing gonna be light entertainment. Enjoy it. And not the most offensive thing you've seen either, which says a lot, because many of these other movies by these kinds of companies tend to be just hit and miss or only for just naughty films. And to see them actually do something with some actual meat on its bones, that's still goofy popcorn, but involving, that's pretty cool and says a lot. So check them out.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small-town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, "Give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win." On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world, and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and booty debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in. It's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
The Jacked Up Review Show podcast is honored to be part of the Blind Knowledge Podcast Network. Join anytime, talk the talk, and enjoy yourselves. There's something enlightening for everyone with this crowd of cool cats. Check them out.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening. It's a jacked up